Hello guys, here's my 2001 Jeep Wrangler TJ that is LS swapped. It has a 5.3 engine in it. It is a L33, which is the aluminum block 5.3, so they're pretty rare. This thing's pretty dirty right now, so just excuse that in the walk around. I just figured I'd leave it dirty, and that way you guys can see it as it is instead of trying to clean it up and someone try to accuse me of cleaning up maybe an oil leak or something, or a spot on the frame. So I just want to show you guys, this is how it looks dirty. I just got back from Erwin, Tennessee. If you guys are unfamiliar, Hurricane Helene hit Erwin, Unicoi, and of course the northeastern parts of Tennessee and the western parts of North Carolina pretty hard. So I have a dedicated video on this Jeep driving up to Erwin. So if you guys want proof on how this thing handles on the interstate, you can watch that video. I use this Jeep to go and donate water to some relief centers up that way. But anyways, enough talking. I'm going to show you guys the condition of the tub real quick. Like I said, it's dirty, but I just want to show you there's no rust, no major damage. So up close you can see the metallic in the paint. This thing is a custom Toyota Silver Sky paint job. It's been painted professionally. It looks really good. You can see the metallic in it. It's been paint corrected too, so the swirls are at a very, very low minimum. The metallic looks really good in the sun. When this thing's washed up, it looks really good. But we have these 15-inch wheels, Cooper Discoveries. They're 35s. As you can see, great shape. We have this aluminum diamond plate armor on the tub. Looks really good. I had someone ask me if these are removable. Yes, they are. It's just a big decal. It's a sticker. Essentially, you can peel it off. Custom LSX badges, silver and black, to match the theme of the Jeep. So since we're here, I'm going to show you guys the frame real quick. As you can see, just dirty, but it is spotless. Underneath the tub, you can see no rust whatsoever. And of course, those are 1-inch body lift pucks. If you guys are wondering, this thing has a total of 5 inches of lift. We have a rough country 4-inch suspension lift, and then the 1-inch body lift. This is E-Auto Grills steel front bumper, Badlands 12,000-pound winch. Works great. LED lights all the way around, headlights, fender lights, and your flare markers all work. LEDs smoked out, look really good. So here's the driver's side frame. I'll show you at the bottom of the tub real quick. No rust. So as you can see, just dirty, but no rust. Tub is in great shape, no rust, no dents or dings. If we want to talk cosmetic issues, we have some touch-up paint on the passenger fender, and that is as far as it goes with cosmetic damage on this Jeep. The doors are still the factory bright silver metallic color. These doors were sourced after the repaint, so there is a slight difference in the paint. Inserting lighting conditions, you really can't even tell there's a difference in the paint. And then of course there's different situations where you can see that minor difference between the two. It's not that big of a deal, but you know, it's better than having like a red door on a silver Jeep. I don't think it looks bad. But you know, if you want to be nitpicky, that is one thing you can nitpick about. But the interior's in great shape. The doors, you can see these plastics are in good shape. We have some minor cracking right here. You can just tell like UV over time has kind of faded and cracked that. But I mean, the windows work. They roll up and down. Even the door locks. All the locks on this Jeep work. So let's reach in here. Flip that back. There we go. Even the back hatch for the Little tailgate works. So yeah, window rolls up, no resistance, no issues. Gasket's still good on the door. Interior, great shape. No broken plastics. Everything works except for the tachometer, and that needs a no vac emulator. It's a $300 emulator, and to me, I don't think it's necessary. This thing is a 5-speed manual. You can tell when you need to shift, so it hasn't bothered me. But if you want to nitpick, that's another thing you can nitpick about. E-brake works great. All these interior controls work. Stereo works. We have Memphis speakers. I don't know if you guys can see in there or not. Also, this little center console has a small little subwoofer in it. It's not wired up though, but it can be wired up. Custom roll cage, all welded up. Cargo nets, racing seats. These seats are really nice. They're comfortable. This bolster isn't super aggressive, and they're fully adjustable, so you can fold them back, fold them forward, and you can slide them back and forth. So the back seats can fold too. As you can see, I have more water that I'm trying to drop off to a, we have a local center in Mount Carmel that I'm gonna drop this batch of water off at. But the seats, they do fold all the way up, so you can make a little miniature truck bed top situation back there. I have a fire extinguisher mounted up to the roll cage as well. But yeah, back seat, you know, it's adjusts just like these do. Everything can flip and fold forward, backwards, whatever you want to do with it. Passenger door works, the lock works, rolls up just like the driver's side, completely fine. Interior's Raptor lined, so I'm gonna show you guys. No rust, just dirty. Just dirt right here. Let me show you the passenger side. Same thing over here, just dirt, just dirty. The dirt kind of piles up in those little creases, but you can see looks really good. Solid grab handles. These are really nice to have when you're crawling in and out of this Jeep. Lock works, window works. Pop the hood real quick. So like I said, this is the L33 5.3. It's aluminum block. These are rare. These are actually really sought after 5.3s. A lot of people want, but you can see everything's dirty in here. But we have an aluminum radiator, electric fan, because we are running the LS3 water pump, LS3 intake manifold, LS3 injectors. And we have really nice CNC'd aluminum adapters, so you can run the cathedral port heads with the rectangular port Gen 4 intakes. So if someone really wanted to, they could put a LSA supercharger on this from a CTSV or Z01. But hey, that's a job for someone else. This thing has plenty of power for me. But we have the hooker headers here, brand new plug wires, spark plugs, power steering, power brakes. It all works. Of course, we retain the TJ computer, so that way the factory gauges work. The LS harness is just tied into it. And we have our P59 LS computer, which is custom tuned just for this exact specification here and mods. That's your TAC module for your drive-by-wire, which is basically electronic throttle body, accelerator pedal. You know, it's not mechanical cable. So you have your TAC module. It all works great. Everything works hand in hand with each other. So this Jeep is running the factory NV3550 5-speed manual transmission, but this transmission's been completely rebuilt. It's actually under warranty. I have a Jeep album build on the Google Photos app. I can link to you guys and you can see the receipt. But we have the quick draw bell housing that allows the factory Jeep transmissions to bolt right up to an LS. It's a very nice piece Here you can see the oil pan has no oil leaks. Like I said, this Jeep is dirty, so you guys can see firsthand if it was leaking. I have not tried to wash anything off. So what you see is basically what you get. Well, matter of fact, you can actually clean this Jeep up and it looks a lot better. And I will clean this thing up prior to sale. But yeah, this is filthy. And as you guys can see, no coolant leaks, no oil leaks. Things dry as a bone down here. Everything's very clean. Here's the frame up close and personal once again, so you guys can just see. This thing is not junk, it's not a rust bucket. Soft top could be replaced eventually, but I mean the zippers, everything still works. You can take these windows off, no problem. Velcro still works. Nothing's ripped as far as zippers and stuff. If you're concerned about that, the plastics are still solid. No holes, no tears. They work, it's just clear. And you can see they've been used, they've been folded up, they've been thrown around. So they have scratches, but I mean the soft top works. It's just not the most beautiful thing out there, but like I said, it definitely needs to be replaced with like a tinted setup. Tint the windows up front, and this thing would look even more killer than it already does. You can see the exhaust here. Like I said, we have the hooker headers up front, and it goes out the back just like factory does. High flow cat, so this thing has no exhaust fumes, no gas smell, nothing like that. This thing is just, it really is a good driver. I didn't want this thing to be miserable, so I made sure the exhaust is routed just like factory. Had a catalytic converter installed, and it does great. No death wobble, the alignment's great, tires are great, wheels, everything's balanced. And it even has brand new suspension parts. I mean, you can just look at it down here. You can see new tie rod ends, new stabilizer shock up front. I mean, it does great. Brand new steering box. There is a lot of brand new parts. Clutch, throwout bearing, all that stuff's brand new. Drive lines, you know, you can see they're custom. Dana 44, and it is a limited slip Dana 44. This is the factory option Dana 44. It's not from Rubicon, so it does not have push button lockers, but the Dana 44 is a way better rear end than the other optioned Dana 35 Jeeps. And of course the Dana 30 was the only option with a sport, and this Jeep was originally a sport, and it was originally the bright silver metallic. The paint code is PS2, so you can see inside the firewall it's the same shade of silver as the doors, and you know, you can see there's not that major of a difference between the shades, but this is a little brighter. The Toyota Silver Sky has more of the silver metallic flake, and it really does look awesome when it's nice and cleaned up, especially if you have the wheels cleaned up too. These really nice brushed aluminum wheels, get them cleaned up with some tire shine, get the Jeep all washed up. It looks really, really good. It's just dirty. So I'm gonna show you guys. This thing is cold. I mean, I have my hand wrapped around the header right there. Show you guys a cold start. That way you can hear the engine, see the oil pressure. E-brake, like I said, works. Grab the key. Make sure we're in neutral. You can see cold start, building up oil pressure. Engine doesn't knot or tick, and you can see it doesn't smoke. key right there. I'll put this window down. It's starting to get a little warm out here. I'm gonna get back underneath it just to prove to you guys it doesn't leak. But yeah, like I said, I want to link the album of the entire build in the description of this video, so make sure to check that out. You guys can see the whole process of this engine being mocked inside. You can have a better idea of the condition of the frame, since you can see the actual inside of the frame and not just the outside of it. And I'll have the entire build list posted up as well. But you know, of course, a walk around gives you guys the overall impression of how the Jeep looks and the condition of it. So if you have any more questions, just comment below, or if you've found me on Facebook through my marketplace ad, you can message me through that. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty responsive either way. So yeah, here it is.